Anyways, everybody, thanks for being here on Cruise Control tonight. It's a Monday, of course, Monday. A lot of news over the weekend and some breaking news that happened today. But you know what? It's not the only breaking news. There's always a lot of breaking news. The very first thing that I want to talk about is I want to talk about Max for a second, because Max is lowering its prices by 70%. If you're a new subscriber, and if you left before and you want to come back, for 6 months, you can get Max now for $2.99 for the ad tier base, which is a big drop from the usual $15.99, but only for 6 months to get you hooked, get you back in there. You can watch Blue Beetle right now stream. There's a lot of projects out there. Maybe binge them, get rid of it if you don't like it, or keep it forever if you want. But this sale is going for a Black Friday, going through November 27th, Monday. So if you want it, if you haven't seen anything on Max, your first time checking out, this is the time for you, because 70% is a big decrease in price. It's huge. It's just as huge as the 76% drop in the Marvel's opening weekend to the second weekend, or 79% actually, which is insane. That's a huge drop in numbers, because domestically only made like 9 or 10 million bucks this last weekend, which is insane. I mean, last weekend it only made like 40 million or 45 million, and overall it's only made 161.3 million over the whole world. And at that point, that's what opening weekend was for Captain Marvel. It was like $180 million. So in 2 weekends, it's not looking good. It's the lowest opening weekend ever for a Marvel project. And people have been hating on it. And I don't know, it just sucks. It just sucks because you put a movie together and Marvel does this. People are talking about superhero fatigue. People are upset that, you know, it's too much now and it was shoved down their throats, all this Marvel content, but it keeps coming. I still love it. So even if you don't love it, a lot of people didn't see it. And you get out there and see some stuff. Come on, go watch. Go to the movies. Check out the movies, because not doing too well. Also, the Hunger Games came out. The Tale of Songbirds, or the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And it made 45 million domestically. Overall, it made 98.5 million. Now, the budget was 100 million, but if you break it down compared to the original Hunger Games, that actually made 152 million opening weekend. So big drop, 50 million less, but still at $100 million budget. The first one cost more to make, has a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, if you like Hunger Games, maybe you'll go out and check this out, but it's not looking as good as the OG franchise. But that's kind of how it goes. You know, sometimes they try to do these prequels, these sequels, these spin-offs, and then people just say, we don't want it. We like the original. This doesn't, you know, live up to the hype of the original. So it is what it is. Just like they hope that La Brea would do really well. But I watched La Brea. I don't know if you guys watch this, but it's going away. And the third season will be the end of La Brea. And I watched like a little bit in the beginning, and, you know, it's just another Colossus disaster show that happens for NBC. And of course, like, this big hole pops up and they go to some alternate dimension, and they did 3 seasons. So they finished third season. And at that point, they actually released all the actors from their contracts, which is crazy. That doesn't usually happen. And they also did a limited number of episodes for the third season, went down to 6. So people had the writing on the wall. They kind of knew this was going to go down. So La Brea, unfortunately, if you're a fan, it is going away. Just like Shakira's legal troubles going away, but only because she's paying millions of dollars. That's why, because Shakira has been getting sued in Spain for tax fraud. Now, she's been living there for years, and the government said that if you live here for more than 6 months at a time a year, you have to pay federal taxes for Spain. And she said, I didn't live there more than 183 days. Yes, I had a property there, but, you know, I'm touring. It's not really living there. But they came after her actually initially for like, it was like 23 million euros they came after her for. That's a lot of cash. It is. What none of the cast Marvels did. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Of course, no one could do PR for the Marvels. They just, that also hurts sales. So maybe that was a reason, Queen, why it didn't do as well. But those things happen. Unfortunately, the actors couldn't do PR, but now they can. And Shakira can't get enough PR to help herself right now, I don't think, because she's had a lot of trouble in the past. And now she just settled. And she said that she just settled to get this out of her life. Get rid of the toxicity in her life. And she ended up paying 7 million euros and receiving a 3-year suspended sentence. They want to put her to jail for 8 years. So that's actually a pretty good deal, as opposed to going away for 8 years, I think. But right, that could be really bad, Ron. But wow, you know what? I know, 8 years. And so she was fighting it since like 2012 and like 2012, 2014, like 2018. Again, they came after her and she kept delaying. And she was supposed to go on trial today. And she ended up settling up over the weekend and getting done of it. La Brea, is that show in Spanish? It is not in Spanish. La Brea, it's actually a Colossus Rex. It's actually a treat here in Los Angeles. So it's a play off that. But yeah, a lot of that news is going down. It's crazy. But Shakira, I feel bad for her, but I don't feel bad for her. I mean, like, pay your taxes. Come on. Just like Wesley Snipes, pay your taxes. But that's a long time that you didn't pay your taxes. And, also a long time, Blue Bloods has been on, but it's going away too. Even though if you're a fan of this, and a lot of people apparently are, because honestly, still the number 3rd most watched broadcast drama with 9.5 million viewers per episode, which is nuts. People would be fighting in prison over Shakira. There you go, Queen. Fighting over her.
Once again, come on the show, please.
Come on, Queen. Yeah, La Brea, though, that's gone. Shakira's gone. Blue Bloods is gone. If you look at the streaming numbers, too, for Blue Bloods, 11 million viewers with streaming compared to also mixing in with the actual TV ratings. So people watch it. It's going to have a 2-part finale for Mr. Tom Selleck himself. You're going to get the first 10 episodes, and then you're going to get the last 18 episodes total. So the first 10 will come spring, and then the other 8 will come this fall. So if you're a fan of Blue Bloods, it's going away again, a 2-part thing. And also, if you're a fan of Snoop Dogg, we talked about him on Friday. I'm going to bring it up again because Snoop Dogg is not giving up smoking weed. So just putting it out there. He said it on Friday. He said he was done with the smoke, and everyone thought he was done smoking weed. We talked about it on Friday. And it was actually just to pitch a smokeless cooking device that he has, like a camper for your backyard. So, yeah, he said, I haven't announced the smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop Money or Snoop Dogg is kind of the whole thing is smoking him. But you know what? I'm giving it up. I'm trying something different. So he had this whole ad where he's sitting next to his fireplace and he's like, yeah, I'm going to cook some marshmallows on this. My smoke is done. But he's not stopping smoking weed. Of course he's not. I mean, I was shocked. They said health reason before. I was shocked when I heard that. But nah, he's not done. He's not done. But you know what? Is maybe done, but maybe not done is Seinfeld, because another actor came out. Jason Alexander came out and says he has no idea about this reunion that everyone's talking about, because Jerry Seinfeld put a thing out there during an open mic about, he wants to do something. He's been talking about having a fitting ending for the whole show. He never got that, so we want to do it now. But again, we're hearing from all the stars that this is nothing they've heard about. They're like, if they're doing it, I'm not involved. So like, what is happening? It can't be something that's going down. But then again, maybe it's under wraps. We won't hear until later, because that's kind of how it goes. But again, another actor coming out saying, hey, I'm part of the cast. I have no idea what's going on. But someone that does know what's going on is Jimmy Kimmel. And what's going on is he's going back to the Oscars one more time. 2024 Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel will host again for the 4th time. Of course, he hosted in 2017, 2018, 2023, and now once again in 2024. And he's super excited about it again. He said that, it's like he's happy to return and serve and be a part of this whole production. And the executive producer last year came back too, Molly McNerney, along with him. So they're going to make this happen, and they're all excited about it. And he's a good host, so I'm excited about it. This could be good. Great job, Snoop. That's what GR said. Yeah, great job. He got us all.
Con job.
Oh, con job. I missed that. Con job. Tiny lettering. Tiny lettering, everybody. Woo.
Nice.
Tiny lettering. But one more thing before we get into our hot takes, because one more thing is Wallace and Gromit have enough clay. So I heard this and I started laughing. If you know any of these Wallace and Gromit like claymation movies, they also do the Chicken Little movies, and they're all claymation based. Everyone's like, there's gonna be no more of these because they're out of clay. They have no more clay, and their distribution clay master is gone. Well, they're saying that this is not true. The claymation distribution, they have a new person coming in, and his name's Armand, who actually runs Soul Productions, says it's going to be fine, guys. He's touched that there's concern about his future and stresses there will be no need to worry because plans are in place for a smooth transition for new clay for the Wallace and Gromit franchise. So, yeah, a lot of breaking news.